Welcome to the You Are the Universe podcast. I'm your host, Victoria Haffer, Oracle, meditation teacher, somatic movement therapist, and trauma support specialist with over 20 years of facilitating massive healing for people and animals. And I'm so flippin' glad you're here. Today's topic is From Comparison to Remembrance, Alchemizing the Not Enough Wound. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to another episode of You Are the Universe. And today I want to talk to you about something that I know so many of us experience, especially those of us walking a spiritual or healing path. It's something that can creep in silently and begin to drain our energy, right? Even if we don't see it for what it is. And that is comparison, and often jealousy as well. You know those moments when you're scrolling through social media and suddenly it feels like every other woman in your field is more advanced, more brilliant, more successful, and more magical than you? Yeah, been there, done that. So I still even find myself there sometimes, and I have to catch myself. But the good news is I quickly get out of it. And if you've been there too, I want you to know you're not broken, you're not behind, and you're definitely not alone. So let's begin with the most obvious layer, the human layer, the psychological one. Many of us were raised in environments where our worth felt conditional. Maybe you grew up in a dysfunctional family. There was alcohol or drugs, or a parent was emotionally unavailable, right? Maybe it was conditional on good grades, on being the best at something, on being quiet and obedient, or on shining in just the right way. Maybe you had a parent that was very nitpicky. So when our nervous system learns early on that safety, love, or belonging is tied to performance or achievement, our brains develop comparison as a survival strategy. It's as if our subconscious mind says, if I can figure out who's ahead, who's smarter, who's doing it better, then maybe I can adjust myself to be acceptable. Now, fast forward to adulthood and place that same survival strategy in the context of social media and peer pressure. Suddenly, you're exposed to hundreds, maybe thousands of women who look like they're doing the exact same work as you do. And the algorithm makes sure you see more of what you already click on. So your feed becomes an echo chamber of people who seem to be more advanced, more confident, more successful. No wonder the comparison wound feels so sharp. But here's the thing. Comparison is not actually proof that you're failing. It's a signpost. It's showing you where your younger self still needs love, where old patterns are still running the show. Now let's go deeper, because for many of us, comparison doesn't only come from childhood wounds. It also can come from soul memory. Here's what I've seen again and again, both in my own journey and in the women that I work with. The people who compare ourselves to most often are members of our galactic family. They're soul sisters, priestesses, healers, and guides who we have walked with in parallel lifetimes, other realms, and other councils of light. So when you look at another woman and feel that sting of she's more advanced than me, what's actually happening is recognition. Your soul is remembering her codes because they are so close to your own. But the ego, which operates in hierarchy and linear time, translates that recognition as good old competition. The old Atlantean or Lemurian wounds of priestess rivalry and sisterhood betrayal come up. Memories of galactic councils where initiates were ranked or where conflict-divided lineages resurface. So in this lifetime, when you see her post on Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, or hear her speak on a podcast, the imprint says she's ahead. I'm behind. She's better. I'm not enough. But the truth is, she's not ahead or behind you. She's simply holding a mirror to the brilliance you already carry. The reframe. So, what do we do with all this? How do we shift from the old paradigm of comparison to a new paradigm of remembrance? First, we reframe what comparison actually means. So instead of asking, why is she so far ahead of me? We can ask, what qualities is she reflecting back that I'm ready to claim? Because here's the secret. You wouldn't even notice her brilliance if it didn't live inside of you already. Her light is not proof of your lack. Her light is a reminder of your own brilliance. Comparison then becomes activation. Every time you feel it, you can choose to see it as your soul knocking on the door saying, hey, 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 you hold this too. Are you ready to remember? Okay, so I created a simple little practice ritual for you that you can use in the exact moment where comparison or jealousy or all those feelings that are not so comfortable for us to feel comes up. And the good news is it takes just a few moments. And it can completely shift your energy. So all you have to do is choose it. That's the great news. Okay, number one, pause and place. Just do it with me, right? For shits and giggles. Do it with me. Pause and place one hand on your heart and one hand on your womb or navel. Take 3 long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. I like to call that the dragon breath. In through the nose. 3 times or more, certainly. Do more. Do a few more than 3, right? If your body needs a little deep breathing, a little oxygenation, saturation of the good old, energy frequency into your body, into your cells, do it. And then acknowledge the wound. Whisper to yourself, this is my younger self, remembering a time that she thought she wasn't enough. Wasn't cool enough. Maybe it was a situation that you actually experienced where you experienced embarrassment or shame. You didn't have the right answer. You stumbled when you were trying to do something at the front of the class, whatever it was. Just become aware of it. Connect to your younger self, whatever age that was. Place your hands on your heart and say, I see you. I honor you. I love you. And we're okay. We got this. And next, imagine the woman you're comparing yourself to, standing in a circle with you. See her holding a torch. She walks toward you and hands it to you and says aloud, your brilliance is my reflection. We rise together. You say aloud, your brilliance is my reflection. We rise together. And take an activation breath. Inhale and imagine breathing her light into your heart. Exhale and radiate your light back out, blending with hers. And sealing with the affirmation as you place both hands over your heart and declare, I am sovereign, I am radiant, I carry the codes of my lineage. No one is ahead or behind me. We are all rays of the same star, of the same sisterhood. And so it is. This practice can transform comparison into empowerment, turning what once felt like a threat into a portal of remembrance. So the next time you find yourself comparing, remember, this is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that your soul is waking up to the truth of who you are. Comparison is not the enemy. It is a messenger. It is a mirror. It is an invitation to step more fully into your own brilliance. And remember, we rise not by dimming our light in the shadow of someone else's, but by realizing that every spark we admire in another is already burning within us. I am so grateful for you being here today. And if this episode spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to share it with a sister who may be struggling with comparison too. And if you feel called, if it feels light, share your reflections with me. I'd love to hear how these conversations land for you. And until next time, remember this: you are not behind, you are not less than. You are a sovereign star, here to shine in your own unique way. And the world is waiting for your light.